Hello, class. My name is Kwabeno Pomensu. Today I'll be talking about my employment activity for week 3. Um, I'm in the Nursing Leadership Track program, and today I'll be talking about 21st century nurse leader, how it influences how nurse leadership influences uh, the outcomes and also the achievement of the quadruple aim, and also the future of nursing leadership. The 21st century nurse leader. I envision the 21st nurse leader as someone who's an innovator. I say this to say that the 21st century nurse leader is someone that will be heavily involved in the research and use of evidence-based practices, and also the identification of these practices through their research to influence and impact the care patients receive while they are hospitalized at the hospital. Innovation is something that I believe is going to drive a lot of changes in healthcare. And with nurse leaders being at the forefront of these changes, further solidifies their roles as advanced practice providers in the hospital. The 21st century nurse leader will also be a team builder. Team builder as someone who values the participation and also the excuse me and also the involvement and and hearts and values the opinion of all others involved in the care and the healthcare team and also the care of patients at the hospital. The next point, the next thing I envision as the 21st century nurse is someone who's a communicator, someone who's able to communicate well in the diverse landscape that we live in, someone who's culturally competent and also speaks in a way that makes sure people's values and also beliefs are not held by the speech or the things they say to them, but rather motivates and also pushes people to do things that improves patient satisfaction and motivates and improves patient engagement and employee engagement and things that happen at the hospital. Last but not least is the 21st century nurse leader will be business savvy. Our education in business during this course has showed me that business is very, very important component in ensuring that different programs that are implemented at the hospital acquire success. And I believe the knowledge that nurse leaders acquire in business will help them choose and also accurately and successfully implement healthcare programs that would impact the care that patients and also employees and also employee satisfaction at the workplace. The quadruple aim. With the quadruple aim, I think this touched upon some of the qualities that I envision to be seen in the 21st century nurse. Being someone heavily invested in research and also being business savvy helps to lower healthcare costs for patients. The lowering of healthcare costs and also cost involved in the provision of care to patients will not only in turn improve patient experience, but will also lead to better outcomes because the research, the involvement of research into and implementation of evidence-based practices into patients' care ultimately helps to lower these costs and also improve the patient's experience and the care that they receive at the hospital. Being a team builder is also something that touches upon the improvement in the clinician experience. As a nurse leader who values the opinions of their care team, will help the time and importance that nurse leaders pay to the opinions of their care team will help improve the clinicians' experience at this organization, and also will help them attract new and better hires at the hospital who will stay and help improve the care that patients receive at the hospital, helping achieve uh, one or all of these components of the quadruple aim. The future of nursing leadership. I think nursing leadership is looking at a future that is heavily focused on research and technology. Researching the part of the use of evidence-based practice in all aspects of healthcare, technology, and the identification and also implementation of these practices into healthcare, because some of these practices need nurse leaders to know how to use different forms of technology to find them and also different forms of technology to implement these practices into their care. Technology is also going to be a useful tool into helping nurse leaders improve the communication between them and their care team, and also improve communication between patients and nurses in general at the hospital. And this will all together work together to uh, acquire the quadruple aim, which has an ultimate goal of improving clinician experience, patient experience, lowering cost, and also delivering better outcomes for patients. Thank you.